Microsoft's conference demonstrated a promising future for the Xbox One brand. Here are the 5 biggest moments from the show. Microsoft finally revealed their Xbox One 4K console, called the Xbox One X. The model is powered by some impressive tech and, according to Microsoft, is the most powerful home console, and also, surprisingly, the most smallest Xbox One model. The console will release on November 7th for around 649 Australian dollars. The X also supports 4K UHD Blu-ray, Dolby Atmos, includes a 1TB hard drive, liquid vapor cooling, and will improve the visuals for non-4K supported TVs via super sampling. Phil Spencer also announced that a bunch of games that are already available in the market will get a free 4K update, including Final Fantasy XV, Minecraft, and Resident Evil 7. The Xbox One reveal came very, very early in the conference. In fact, if I remember correctly, it was the very first thing they showed. And I think that was a very smart move for Microsoft because it made sure that the rest of their conference was focusing on games and software to convince people to actually upgrade and get an Xbox One X. Microsoft were very ambiguous about what was officially exclusive and what wasn't. In every trailer, nearly every trailer that they presented in the program, it started with a world premiere or console exclusive sort of intro animation, and it wasn't clear whether something was officially exclusive to Xbox One or was exclusive to Xbox One because it wasn't available on the PS4 but was also available on PC, or if it was purely a timed exclusive. It wasn't clear at all. But according to Phil Spencer, during the whole presentation there was about 42 games, and of those 42, 22 of them were console exclusive. So many games. BioWare demoed their IP Anthem, which we've sort of learned a little bit about at EA's press conference, just briefly teased. We also had our first look at the new Assassin's Creed Origins, which is set in Egypt, as well as Dragon Ball FighterZ, Metro Exodus, a 3-episode prequel to Life is Strange, with the first episode coming out in August, Forza Motorsport 7, as well as what I and I think many other people assumed was a spiritual successor to Conker's Bad Fur Day, but actually wasn't, in Super Lucky's Tale. Microsoft also unveiled a lot of indie support in their independent development at Xbox Division segment. Some of the games that stood out to me during the conference were a sequel to Ori and the Blind Forest called Ori and the Will of the Wisps, State of Decay 2, and The Artful Escape. PC games Battlerite, the Korean MMO Black Desert Online, as well as PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds, were also announced for Xbox One sometime later this year, and Cuphead finally has a release date, and it's coming out in September 29th. Xbox original games will also join the backwards compatible backlog of games available on Xbox One. We're not quite sure when exactly it'll be available, but it'll be sometime later this year. Phil Spencer made it clear that not every game is going to be available. He did say that Crimson Skies will be one of the first, simply because it was the most highly requested.
Celebrating the games you own, the classics of the past, and the genres you love to play.
That was my thoughts and I guess top 5 list on the things that really mattered from the Microsoft conference. There was so much from this presentation that you could individually break down every one of these points that I've mentioned and make them easily like a list of 5 things. And for more extended E3 coverage, make sure to stay tuned to Stevivor.com, subscribe to this YouTube channel, as well as follow me on Twitter at RETAWES.